first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On second down, ETN once more.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They'll run with ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
from just shy of midfield. Goff.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Wilson.
Oh, Anderson, what a catch that is.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Goff now looks to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, Goff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
77 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Wilson on the move to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jaguars continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action. It's gone. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Again, he's got that man Landry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Goff.
We'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's caught inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Etienne once more. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Once more, Etienne. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it, here's Etienne. And this time he is in. Yes. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Goff. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
They are not ready for us.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Goff on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Another tote for Etienne.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From just shy of midfield, Goff going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson going to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably